At the very beginning of this video, I want everybody to understand that this is the ramblings of a madman. But at the same time, I want everybody to understand that it's not just the ramblings, but it really has a lot of meaning. If you don't think so, hey, change the channel. If you do think so, leave a video response, a comment, or leave me a message, as so many people do. Because we want to know your opinion. And then we want to get this out of the way, because it's kind of got in my way this past week on posting videos, because the drive-by media wanted to, like, devilize what we're doing here. And if you're watching me, I guess we're all bad. Not in my opinion. But isn't that what all of us have, is just opinions? See you later. I don't know exactly where to go with this video, because I've tried to do it a couple of times. And they all seem to go into different parts and more time than what I need to on a video on YouTube. I was going to and did do a video earlier this week on my top 5 favorite sites, and I narrowed it down to 3. And lo and behold, 2 of those sites were on the Drive-By Media's list on why this little girl got beat down. Now, I'm going to tell you like this. I don't condone anything that happened to that girl, and it shouldn't have happened, but from the video that I watched, she didn't even try to get away. She went towards the front door, but, folks, you got to teach your children one thing. And if I had a girl about that age, there's 2 things. Number 1, you got to MacGyver up. You got to tell and teach your children how to get out of predicaments, no matter what they are. And number 2 is DTA. Don't trust anybody. It's not that I don't trust people. I trust plenty of people. I have plenty of friends. But I get to know those friends very fucking well before I decide to put myself in a situation, especially when you sit back and you think about what happened here. How many other times was this girl invited to be at a slumber party or a get-together or whatever the hell it was that the media is trying to make you think it was? And number 2, as a parent, why didn't you ask questions about who was going to be there? Because when I was growing up, my parents, the first thing out their mouth, where you going, who you going to be with, and what time you going to be home. What has happened to those 3 questions is all I'm trying to say. And then the parents want to sit here after the fact and blame MySpace, which, MySpace, I'm not too, in my video that I'm probably going to post later on my top 3 sites, it is one of the sites for information and getting to know people and your message across to people and keeping in touch, blah, blah, blah. But don't blame MySpace. Don't blame YouTube. Don't blame the internet. The internet, if used properly and is taught to your children properly, is here for information. Just like what I put in the video before. I don't think I posted it though. It was about the same time that all this was even occurring. The internet, especially YouTube, is here for anything that you want to know. Is here. On the internet, on YouTube, fuck MySpace. I could care less about MySpace. All that is just like I said in my other video. It's a place where you go for projects and hobbies and trying to meet people. If I want to meet somebody, I'm going to the local grocery store, the mall, Walmart, or the park, or the beach, or wherever. We get so far away from ourselves to where we want to blame something. The drive-by media wants to blame something else. It has nothing to do with, I heard somebody else, what was it, Blunty 3000? He wanted to blame their ratings and advertising. He's got a point, but the drive-by media wants to condition us into believing what they believe and take individualism out of the picture. I'm sorry, but I don't let anybody influence me. I've played games, and I play one of the most brutal games that you could probably play for a long time. Has it influenced me in personal life? Hell no. People want to talk about Grand Theft Auto and this and that and the other. Whatever. Unless we teach our kids the same thing that people's mentioned over and over and over again, reality, video game. Reality, internet. But who's making all this for us? Think about it. It's not the children making these games and the internet and programs and video cameras and ways to be able to do this. It's adults. Ooh. Adults are doing this. So does that mean that the people behind the Iron Curtain, behind this little divide of development, shouldn't they be at blame? Shouldn't they be the ones to fault? No. I stick to my guns. It should be the fault of a person not having the common sense enough, first of all, not having the upbringing enough, second of all, but then I don't want to blame the parents because I know that not all are able to do so because everybody gets caught up in their own individual things. So who do we blame? We blame the 8 fuckers that beat the girl down, try them as they should be, as our judicial system, as the U.S. government dictates, and let it be. And let it be a lesson to all the other people's, adults, parents, children, teens, 20s, 30s, whatever. Teach them the MacGyverism and teach them the DTA of their lives so that this doesn't happen to them at all. And if it does, frickin', what was it? There's a movie, but I'm telling you, it has a lot of meaning to it. Live free or die hard. I'd be damned if my child sits back in a corner and takes a beating without knowing, girl, you better get up out that corner and one of two things, get away or fight back. The first one being the main thing. Try to just get away. You don't have to involve yourself with a beat down of 8 people, and I'm sure it was very intimidating, but you have to be able to look, use your peripheral, get away. Somebody would have had a broke-ass window. I'm telling you, if I was that girl, somebody would have had a broke-ass window, because most people have locks on their doors in bedrooms. Okay? Don't go for a room without a window. So you got to think about this and teach them. But that's just my opinion. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not looking at it from their part. I'm not in that situation. Have I been in one similar? Been in several similar. Did I get away? People wonder where the fuck I went. You damn Skippy. But anyway, that's all for this part right here, because I want to go ahead and I want to get this out of the way, and I want to get it back to the real business at hand, which is talking about my 3, I narrowed it down, top sites, and one of them I'm going to take from number 2 and put it on number 1, and you're going to love it. If you haven't been to this site, you got to see it. So remember, folks, bottom line is this, just like I said from the beginning, it's a craft of the mind. It's out there. All you got to do is look for it.